Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're gearing up for a PTE core in 2025, well, here's a little secret. Mistakes are your best friend in this journey. Seriously, they are. Because each mistake is a chance to learn and improve, and once you start mastering that, your score will go up like a rocket. I know you're probably like, what? Mistakes aren't fun, but trust me, if you use them right, they'll be your secret weapon to acing this test. Let me take you through how you can recognize, fix, and learn from your mistakes in PTE Core and turn them into your biggest advantage. Ready? Let's dive in. When it comes to speaking, I'm going to tell you how to ace the read aloud task. Let's kick things off with speaking, specifically the read aloud task. You'll have 30 to 40 seconds to read a passage out loud, and it might be super simple, but a lot of people mess this up because they don't use their preparation time properly. When it comes to mistake, you probably might be thinking like, oh, I got this, I'll just read it fast and move on. No, what you should actually do is preparation. Yeah, you have got 30 to 40 seconds for a reason. It's not just about reading the words, it's about delivering them clearly and with meaning. Let's see how to avoid the rookie mistake. Think of it like reading a bedtime story. You would pause at natural places to make it easier for the listener to follow, right? Same deal here. Chunk the text into smaller, digestible pieces. Example: the world's climate is changing at an alarming rate. Scientists have warned that if we don't take action, the consequences will be dire. See how it's easier to read with natural pauses? And you need to focus on the important words. Words like climate, alarming, changing, want, action, consequences, all these things you need to stress on and rehearse in your head. Before you read, give it a quick mental rehearsal. Think about the tone, how fast you should do, and where to pause. It's like a mini practice session before the real thing. Trust me, it makes a huge difference. Got it? And our next one is writing. Let's talk about write from dictation. So, in this task, you will hear a sentence and you have to got to type it out exactly as you hear it. Sounds simple, right? Well, you'd be surprised many students mess this up because many students might think like, "Oh, it's very easy. I can totally do this. I just write fast and I hope I get it right." No, no, no. This is about being accurate, not fast. Here's how to tackle it. First, you need to listen for the keywords. Don't just zone out while you listen. Pay attention to words like the articles, the, uh, and in prepositions, in, on, at, and conjunctions like am, but, or. These small words are easy to miss, but they matter big time in the sentence. And stay calm and focused. If you panic, you'll forget something important, so chill out. Listen, type, and double check if needed. Practice typing with speed and accuracy in your preparation time to build confidence. Have you tried practicing dictation before? How did that go? Now let's switch gears to listening, specifically the summarized spoken text task. You will listen to a speaker, then summarize the main points in your words. It sounds easy, right? Well, here's the catch. Getting lost in details and missing the main point, that would be the great mistake many of them will do. So, focus on the big picture. You're not writing a 500 word essay here, right? You're just summarizing, so keep it short and sweet. Listen for the main idea. What's the speaker trying to say? Forget about every little detail and focus on the big picture. Focus on what's important. Are they talking about a problem, a solution, or a cause effect relationship? Keep it clear and concise and try to use simple and clear language. No need to overcomplicate it. Like stick to simple sentences that directly capture the essence of what was said. The clearer, the better. What's the biggest challenge you face with listening? Is it understanding the main point or just picking out the right details? You have to focus on this. Example speaker talks about animals using plants for self medication. So, here, when you listen to any of the audio in summarizing spoken text, you need to look for the main details and you need to look for the words because they'll be clearly mentioning it within how many words you need to summarize it. So, take only the main points or the key points and try to summarize it crisp and clear. The next one is reading. One of the trickiest tasks is reorder paragraphs. You'll get a bunch of sentences in random order and need to figure out what goes where. This can be real head scratcher, especially if you rush. So the mistake what you do is picking the answer without fully thinking it. You will rush and pick answers without thinking properly. And for this I have a solution. Don't rush. You need to read the options, think about how they connect, and figure out the logical flow. And the pro tip here is look for clues. Words like first, then, after that. However, these words are your best friends. They show how ideas are connected, so use them to find the right order and try to think logically. It's like putting together a puzzle. What logically follows that? Start with a paragraph that introduces the topic and then look for details that support or expand on it. First, the introduction to the topic, then comes the supporting details or examples, and finally, conclusion or final thoughts. It's basically like making a paragraph, right? When you make an informative paragraph or a paragraph writing, first you'll start with the introduction, then supporting details or the key details that supports the main idea, and then followed by the conclusion. The same applies here. The next one is listening. Don't overthink on multiple choice. This time we are talking about multiple choice questions. After listening to a passage, you will have to choose the best answer, right? Here's the deal. Don't overthink it because the mistake is over analyzing every option and getting confused by sounding answers that may sound similar, right? So don't over analyze. And the solution is you need to focus on the key idea, eliminate the extremes. Example, if the passage talks about technology in education, focus on the overall impact rather than the specific tools. If any option sounds too extreme, like always or never, it's probably wrong. Focus on the more balanced answers. What about multiple choice trips you up? Is it tricky wording or just staying focused?